Hey everybody. Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully yesterday went okay. Um, Sorry for the confusion with the startup. I know that I had one posted at Edmodo and I know that the guest teacher had a different one. So sorry about that. I'm glad we kind of got that straightened up. Hopefully later on throughout the day. So sorry for the earlier classes. But hopefully today goes a little bit smoother in the startup and assignment process. So let's just get into it. Before we get started though, I want to just let you guys know I am on my Mac making this video for you. As you can see, it's a little late right now, 9:19. Well, late for me anyway. Um, so since I'm on my Mac, I have this program called Parallels on it, and what it lets me do is actually run Windows 7, just like the computers we have at school, on my Mac. So what I mean by that is if I hover down here, you'll see all my Mac applications, and if I stay in this window right here, it's just like I'm in a normal Windows computer like at school. So I have both of those going, and that's how I'm making this video. I have it because obviously when we do the GCF Learn assignment, I can help you using Word 2013 for Windows and not Word for Mac because it's totally different. So that's why I'm doing it like this. And if it seems like a lot, just focus on this box right here. This is the Windows box. This is the start. It just looks different, just the window. So don't get confused about that. And it'll be the same process. This is over here just my Chrome for my Mac part, and then this is Windows 7 as you can see right here. So again, focus on this one and we should be good. So today, Wednesday, 11/05/14, your startup is as follows. You're going to research and write a short informative paragraph about Christopher Columbus and the Pilgrims of the Mayflower. Were they all pilgrims? So were all the people on the Mayflower actually pilgrims, or were they different people that were brought over with Christopher Columbus? So if not, who were the other people? After that, write your little short summary. Go ahead and save the startup in your student folder. If you want to insert a watermark of the Mayflower, you are more than welcome to. Just a heads up, this is a startup from yesterday. So I don't know if you did this one yesterday with the sub. If not, here it is for you. You can do it today. So hopefully you didn't do that one yesterday, but either way, if you did the Mayflower one yesterday, then you can work on this pop one today, or soda. If you did the soda one yesterday, you can work on this Mayflower one today. So that's what you're going to be doing today. After that, please begin working on the mail merge assignment above. So this is going to be the mail merge assignment right over here. So you did your research on the Pilgrims and the Mayflower, you wrote your little short summary, you saved it to your student folder, you're ready to get on to today's assignment, which is over here in GCF Learn. So what you're going to do, like usual, click on the link below. It's going to bring you to this mail merge web page right here for you. Please make sure you watch this mail merge video right here. Make sure you read through this information because it's going to tell you step by step how to properly do the mail merge. Almost contemplating just making you guys do this, but we'll go through it real quick in a video assignment and help you get this mail merge taken care of. Pretty simple, and just get credit for the assignment. So the cool thing about this mail merge, I know I told you guys on Monday, couldn't really remember what mail merges were about, but we'll talk about what they're for in just a second. This assignment, you're going to actually need two documents open at the same time. So you're going to download Lesson 31 practice document, which is a Word document. Click on that, download it. Mine might take a minute. Oh, actually it was pretty fast. Nice. Enable editing. I'm going to minimize it. You're also going to need this Excel workbook. So click on that one, download it, enable editing so you can work on it again. Minimize it, and then you'll be set. So you have to have both of these open, and we'll talk about that again in just a moment. But with this Excel document, good thing is, unlike the charts assignment where you had to go in there and edit the information in the Excel document, you're not going to have to do that for this one. So that's a good thing. And pretty much what this Excel file is, it's a bunch of information of people, their address, and where they live across the country or cities, etc. So just pretty much addresses. Now, why would I need this to help me with my Word document? Well, we're going to get there also in just a second. So I'm going to go ahead and minimize that for now. Again, make sure you watch that video, and let's get going on the assignment. So we did number one. Click the link below. Open the practice documents. First thing you want to do with the Word one, though, is File, Save As, save it to your student folder. Since I'm not at school, I don't have it. I'm going to save it to my desktop, and I'm going to name this Mail merge. Click save. Make sure the name up there is there. I want mail merge. I don't want practice 31. It needs to be mail merge. And then go from there. Same thing with the Excel file. File. Save as. I'm going to go to my desktop again. You should be in your student folder. This is going to be mail merge recipient list. Click save. Again, the name up there should change and I should be all set. So, critical step. Both practice documents must be open at the same time throughout the entire activity to make this work. So you have to make sure you have both the Word document open and the Excel file open the whole time, or else this isn't going to work, because the mail merged, we're merging two things together, putting two things together, so we need them to both be open, and that's how this is going to work. So just make sure if you accidentally close one of them, re-download it from the GCF Learn website and figure out whatever one you need again and just download it to make sure you have both the Word and the Excel file open. Alright, step number 3. Under the Mailings tab, insert a greeting line 2 spaces above the paragraph. So here's the paragraph, right there, 2 spaces. What you're going to do is click on Mailings, and then you're going to come over here to Start Mail Merge. You're going to click on Step-by-Step Mail Merge Wizard, and it's going to pop up this right little taskbar over here. So what you're going to do is, that was step 4, then step 5. It might be a little bit confusing because in Edmodo it's step 5, but in this mail merge it's step 1, so don't get confused about that. Just go along with the process. So as you can see in this mail merge right here, we have 6 steps total, 1 of 6. So it's kind of a little bit of remembering the steps when it comes to this, because in the test you take, you're going to have the same letter like this, and you're going to have the Excel file for you as well, probably in the geometrics or whatever folder that you've been using. They're going to be in that test as well. So with that being said, it's kind of going to be the same process with this, so hopefully we can get these buttons down, and then you can just fly through it when you take the test and know the steps, no problem. That's the goal. So for step 1, select letters and click next. Well, by default it should already be selected, so all we have to do is come in here and click next. Number 6, for step 2, select use current document and click next. Again, this should automatically be set, so we're going to click next. So we have 2 next right now, so you have next. Then for recipients, select use an existing list and then click browse. So for step 3, it's already there for us, so I don't have to change in those circles. The only thing different we have to do is click on browse. We're always going to click on browse because it's going to be like this on the test. Then what you're going to do is go to your student folder. I'm going to my desktop. You're going to click on the mail merge recipient list and click open. This is going to pop up for you. Just click OK. Then it's going to pop up telling us about the information in that Excel file. We're going to click OK and then go right from there. So 2 OKs. You can see it over here popped up, the Excel file. Then you're going to click next for write your letter. So in here, we just did 8, we just did 9, now number 10. Above the greeting line, insert an address book, click next at the bottom of the page. Address block. So as you can see right here, we have address block, we have greeting line, electronic postage, and more items. So this is going to you're going to connect the dots of why we actually do a mail merge. So you're going to go ahead and click address block. This is going to pop up. It's going to show you what it's going to look like. You just click OK. Now it doesn't pop up any address yet. It just says address block. Okay, so let's click next step. So step 4, address block, next. There it is. So it popped up that first name in this Excel file. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So as you can see right here, the whole point of doing this mail merge is, let's say I have a huge Excel file full of a ton of addresses that I've acquired over time, and I want to somehow send out a personal letter to all those addresses. Well, instead of having to go in there and type every single person's name or copying and pasting, Excel and Word allow us to do this thing called a mail merge. Since I have my generic letter right here, and I just title somebody else a different name, I don't want to have to type in all this information. It takes time, it's tedious, and there's quicker ways to do it. And this is one of them. So yes, somebody had to build this huge database. This is only 8 of addresses, but once somebody does it once, they can just pretty much save it and just update it if the address ever changes, instead of having to, oh, I gotta remember this person's address. Oh, here it is. Let me type it in. It's just too much time. So this is a quicker way to do this. So we have the addresses in here, and then we have our mail merge going right here. I'm on step 5. The name popped in there. If you go up here to this preview results, you can see this little like play, rewind, next kind of buttons. You're kind of familiar with them with your iPod or whatever you guys have. When you play music, it's kind of the same gist. So for this one, if you click on this next record, so the number 2 name, if you go to this Excel file, what's the number 2 name? Michael Brennan. What was the second one right here? Michael Brennan. Third one, William Davis. What was the third one here? William Davis. So it's going exactly in order as this Excel file, as you can see right here. If I click next, 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 and then 8. So again over here, I know it's 9 over here, but we have this first title heading. But Chris Walters, last name, last one. If I click again, it won't go anywhere else. So if I click on this one, it takes me to the first one. If I click on this one, it takes me to the last one. So that's all that does, and this goes back and forth in between. So that's pretty much your mail merge. Instead of having to go in there and type all these, we just have an Excel file, throw it in there, and we can make one of these mail merges. That's what it's for. So number 10, did the greeting block. Number 11, preview your letters and exclude Mr. Dan Jones. Click next to go to step 6 and close the mail merge without printing. Okay, so I'm in here, I'm previewing my names. I gotta find Dan Jones. So there's Kathy, Michael, William, Forrest, Dan Jones right here, number 5. So as you can see over here on the right, you have recipient 5, and you have preview your letters, you have make changes, and you have the next and previous buttons. But right here, you have exclude this recipient. Now, I do not want Dan Jones, so since I'm already on number 5, if I were to change it, it'd go to number 6. But do not want Dan Jones. All you have to do is just one time click on exclude this recipient. You'll see that the next person in line popped up, and if you were to go back, it's going to go to number 4. There's no longer number 5. So if you go back to 1, 2, 3, 4, it's going to go to 6 because we just excluded the Dan Jones. So 7, 8. And that is pretty much it. So whenever you want to exclude somebody, just click exclude this recipient. Maybe we don't want to send it to that person because we knew they weren't going to come, or they weren't going to purchase an order, or we know it's the wrong address, so we don't want to waste money on a stamp. That's why we possibly want to exclude somebody's name. So we did it. After that, you're just going to click complete the mail merge. Now with this, let's say we had a huge Excel file of like 40 addresses, and instead of having to go in every single time, file, print, file, print, file, print, that would take forever. And since I don't want 40 pages, what this does, if I just click print right here, it will just print all those people's addresses with this letter attachment and come out of my printer no problem. Instead of having to hit print 40 times or having 40 pages, all I have to worry about is knowing the different mail names are on there, and just hit print, and it'll print all of my documents. So that is pretty much it for you. All you have to do here is click save, and then you're all set. Submit it in Modo. I'll be able to see that you did the mail merge. As long as I have 7 names, you should be set with that. Hopefully this wasn't too bad of an assignment. If you need help again, just fast forward or rewind as you need, see fit. Let's just see here real quick. I want to go to step 5 again. So if you can, what I just did, I went back to step 5. I clicked on edit recipient list, and you can see here that Dan Jones, it's not checked. So he's gone. So if I click OK, and if I check him, he's back in there. So let's say you mess up and accidentally do the wrong person. Oh, you did Eliza. You can, if you did, oh no, I excluded that person. All you have to do is click on edit recipient list, click back on that, and then she'll be back in there, click OK, and then go back to Dan Jones and just exclude this recipient, and then you have the right one. So that's just a heads up. If you need to edit it, you can always go back and fix your mistake and just click on that right there. Or say I don't want that person or this person. Click OK. They're gone. So as you can see right there, they're also gone. 2 different ways to edit it. You can do it just individually or in a big group setting. Totally up to you. I do not want tantrums. And that's pretty much it. Again, save it, submit it, and you should be set. For some of us who don't know how to submit an assignment, help those people, please. Show them how to submit it into Edmodo. Make sure there's an actual attachment there shown, or else you won't get credit for it. It shouldn't take you that long. If you get done with it, I should have something else ready for you to go, but I just want to make sure I get this video done for you. So again, have a great day. I'll see you all on Thursday. I'm excited to show you the Photoshop stuff I'm learning. It should be a good time once we get through this Word, but that's about it for you. Alright guys, so I'll talk to you later.